All right. Good morning. Like 10:30. So, the game plan for today is, let's actually see if I can go through the tutorial on this game, and then we're gonna see about... I told you. I don't even know if you were here last night. I told you I did. Ironically enough, I think this might have been a better choice to do it this way than originally how I was planning to do it. Because you see, my desk used to be over by the window, okay? And I had my AC unit in the window, and it was in the middle of the desk. So all of that air from just all that cold air blowing was like directly at me. So every single time I would do anything, I was getting cold. So it was like I'd have to turn it off and then turn it back on again. And the problem is, it's like the way that the room is set up, it traps heat so well in here that in the wintertime, yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but it gets so hot in here during the wintertime to the point where it's just like kind of just unbearable to be in here unless there's like some form of air circulation. The nice part is, like, where I'm at now, I'm like directly under the fan, and then like the air conditioner, it rolls in. So instead of me getting like a burst of cold air every couple minutes, I'm now getting it like, I think, a respectable amount. And you know, I was thinking about something too, Gauncher. I was like trying to just take a look at the viewing categories on Twitch again, just to see if I can kind of get some more insights on like what's beneficial to play, what's not beneficial to play. And I'm trying to not read into it as much as I have been, just because obviously I'm trying to find things that I like to play regularly, that I can play for hours and hours, just stuff that I can continue to play. So like what I'll probably start doing, just like, because I don't personally want to play 60 million games to try to find the right one to play. Oh, no. I honestly, I think strategy games are probably the best area for me because I can play them the longest. Only reason why I wanted to play this was because there's a mod that basically, there's a mod that turns it into Elder Scrolls. I'd really like to play that, but like, unless I know what I'm doing here, I'm probably going to be confused the whole time. No, I sincerely wanted to see how it works. I mean, and it's very possible that I may end up just being like, yeah, I don't really feel like playing this. I'm just going to go play Aura. Because Aura is easy. Aura is... As ironic as it is, like, I can play that for a very long period of time. Really can. Did you really get that? You'll have to let me know how you, like, what you think of it. I have the first one. From what I can remember, it was really difficult. What inclined you to buy it? What made you want to buy it? I watched a little bit of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero today. Be it's not a strategy game, man, does it look good though. Man, does it look really good. And for what it's worth, like, I'm impressed. It's the same. I think it was like that for Baldur's Gate 3 at one point. I think you can still do it that way. That's pretty fun though. Speaking of chat, I think I'm gonna give myself a day or two and then post a YouTube video. I've been noticing that the algorithm as of late on YouTube has really not been in my favor the last couple days. my algorithm for views has been really low. I'm trying to figure out why. Like they like, yeah, they've been low, but like they've been really low the last couple days. And like I'm wondering now if it has to do with like me using less hashtags than I was before, or maybe it's just a story. I don't know. It dipped substantially hard from like probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, and like almost 200 views a video to now where it's like 20. Like it dipped hard, man. So I'm trying like the quality seems to be improving, but like I'm just wondering if I could be doing something different with my descriptions or like my tags. That's been like a hard point for me to figure out where I need to go with that. Yeah, I don't know what's like I get the whole deal with like multiple parts in a story, but man, it really seems like it's dropped low. I've been finding that like if it's one story and not like a bunch of parts, usually they'll get more views. But like if you have a really long out extended series, those ones they'll kind of start to dip down. It's DJ. Hey man, I figured I might as well get through the tutorial for this so that way we can figure out how to play it. And then once I know how to play it, then I can just go into the Steam Workshop and re-download the Elder Scrolls mod for it. We can give it a try. The Dragon Ball Z game doesn't come out until later, so I can't get my ass kicked until like a later on down. Don't get me wrong, I was having fun playing Anime Sword Art Online, but like to be honest with you, like that was just something to hold me over for a while. If there's anything that like I could say that I would like to play right now, it would be Silent Hill 2. But I'm gonna tell you something. $70 for a game that's only 14 hours worth of gameplay, that's just a single player story. I don't know if I could justifiably see myself buying that, let alone like wanting to spend that kind of money on it, unless I really enjoyed it to the point where like I was gonna speed run the game. At this point, I try to like maximize on the amount of time that you're gonna put into the game as far as like what you've played. Like just gonna throw this out there, right? So like I paid, you shouldn't do this, but this is kind of how I do it now. So $69.99 for the deluxe edition. Gauncher was so nice to upgrade me to the premium edition. However, I've spent 74.8 hours playing Aura so far. So I've basically almost, in my opinion, gotten my worth back in terms of time. So keep that in mind. I mean, like, for as many times as like you've said that it's a solid title, I figured that it was probably at least worth the time to some degree, you know? So we're gonna play, if I remember correctly, the king's name was like Munster Chan. So we're gonna just play with Munster Chan and see how well we do. But yeah, man, I've just been kind of trying to figure out what to play on here. Just, I guess, maximize on our enjoyment and growth levels. I'm doing what I can. I've been stagnating the last couple days, so I'm trying to think of other things that I can do. Yeah, we'll keep a look. Did they I might have to check the Discord, but did they happen to say like what day it's gonna be updated, like when they're putting out a new patch for it? Is there a like specific day that they're throwing patches up? Oh, hey, wait, hold on. They sent a message out on the 4th. Oh, that was from a couple days ago, wasn't it? From that first update that they did. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll see when we see. But I'm kind of curious as far as, like, when their next patch is going to be coming out. Assuming it's Thursday. Is it Thursdays? For now, I'll just provoke you with... Dude, there's so much DLC for this game, too. They're like, separately enough. I was counting them. How many DLC does this game have? Is it like 10? 10 different ones that you can buy? Maybe not 10, but there's a lot. There's like, damn. There's Fate of Iberia, Royal Court, Northern Lords, Fashion of the Abbasid Court, Friends and Foes, Tours and Tournaments, Wards and Wardens, Elegance of the Empire, and Legacy of Persia. There's a couple, like... Wow, okay. I see. Is it the same way with, like, Stellaris? I don't know if you play Stellaris, but I know that is also a Paradox game as well. I assume it's probably pretty much the same, though. Too bad they didn't make Manor Lords multiplayer. Surprised I didn't like double down on like Mountain Blade Banner Lord either. Oh yeah? I think I just have the base game for that too. I just had the base game for Crusader Kings as well because like I said, I didn't know if it was going to be something that I wanted to continue playing for like a long period of time, you know? I didn't know if it was going to be like solid standard because like the games that I used to play and I for the life of me just have not like had an interest or reason to want to play them in a long time was like I used to play a lot of Diablo, a lot of like ARPG games. Hey, what's going on, Mower? How you doing? Welcome back. For catching you at a good time. And like I said too, if you guys have any interest later on, I'd like to see how it is. I've been trying to like incorporate different things into like what we do here because I'm still just trying to figure out what's gonna work best for growth in terms of like longevity for us here. But I've been trying to keep everything like really, really closely knit to what I've been playing, just because obviously I don't like straying too far off of what I do. I don't like to do that. I wind up doing that, but I don't like doing that. So yeah, the only other thing that I can think that will probably become a regular thing, which honestly it looks really good, and from the gameplay that I watched today I probably will play it somewhat regularly. Like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero looks really good, I'm not gonna lie. I play a lot of like fighting games in my off time randomly here and there. Like I spent a lot of time on Mortal Kombat for a while, and then it looks really good. Fair. Hey, that's a valid reason to... At least you have some background noise. I respect that, because I used to do the same thing, too. Yeah, no, me and Gauncher have talked about that for a while. Um, it just, I gotta be honest, like, at the end of the day, especially with live streaming, and this is like my advice to anybody though, like, I've tried a lot of different things over the past couple years. Like I've had multiple Twitch accounts too. And I'm finding that it's like you have to be able to enjoy like yourself and what you're doing. Otherwise you're just gonna keep like going in the same spiral. So because at the end of the day, like people that watch you play are interested in the games that you play, but at the end of it, they should be coming to the stream for you. You know what I mean? Because like everybody can play that game, but if they're dedicating time to sit and watch you play something, like that says something, in my opinion. Oddball gamer, what's going on? We're gonna start playing here soon. I'm just monologuing right now because apparently I'm just being nostalgic and existential right now. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? But DJ, I agree with that big time. I'm really happy that I've started to find like a liking to strategy, because before I just couldn't find anything that I wanted to play. And it's playing stuff like Aura and Crusader Kings. It's also making me like more patient, I think, too. Because I think in a lot of RPG games that I've played for so long, it's just been constant gratification all the time. I can't keep doing that. Oh yeah, doing just fine. I've been meaning to play Crusader Kings for a while, and I saw that there was a mod that basically turns the game into Elder Scrolls. I think it's Elder Kings 2. So I asked one of my mods in here, I said, hey, listen, I'd like to play this. And he said, you need to play the tutorial first so you understand it. And I was like, all right, so that's what we're going to do. And I looked at it from like the main screen, and it's like you can either play the extendo version that's 2 hours, or you can play the default one, which is like 13 minutes. But I feel like if the full tutorial for a game is 2 hours long, I don't think you're going to be able to understand it in 13. I love Elder Scrolls, and I don't know if you've played it, Oddball, but if you're looking for like another really good strategy game to check out, I've been playing a lot of Aura History Untold. Very solid 4X strategy. We're all kind of, everybody else in here has been playing it pretty regularly. And it's like Civilization, but the studio did their own sort of take on it. So it's a really solid experience. I've dropped almost 80 hours on my time with it so far. But we've been yapping a lot right now, and it's morning. I don't really got a whole lot going on, but the morning we're gonna spend most of our day with strategy. We're gonna try to go through the tutorial in full for Crusader Kings 3, so I can get an idea of how to play the game. If I end up liking it, there's a good possibility that we'll probably try and get some DLC for it later. And then if it gets to a point where I'm looking to play something else a little later on, we'll swap off over to, we'll go back to Aura. And then this evening, the new Dragon Ball Z game comes out. So if you're interested in watching that, or you like anime, or you like fighting games, well, I'll be here this evening to play that too. Terminally online, it's a bad habit. To be honest with you, it's bad. We could have a full-on conversation about being terminally online. I didn't realize how bad it was going to affect me, but you know what though? Like, when you have bad stuff happen, and then like you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit at my computer and hope for the best. At least I have my bubble here. You know what I mean? I have my bed, I have my desk, I have whatever's over here, and then I have you guys So I do what I can. Probably will find my way. Absolutely. For what it's worth, I never played a lot of strategy because I was bored. And it wasn't because I was bored of the game. I think it was because I spent so long playing RPG games that I just genuinely wasn't sure what I wanted to play. Like I was browsing Twitch earlier today and I was like, listen, I want to check something out. I want to find another good RPG game that's like 4X or is like a strategy game. There's a couple on my list now that I'd like to try out. One of which is called Songs of Conquest. It looks real good, and so does Age of Wonders as well. But I'm holding off on that for right now. Oh yeah, I did. I think I saw someone on here playing Game of Thrones. 4,400 hours? Oh, wow. Okay. That's a number. And a very impressive number, might I add. It's crazy. I've also heard a lot of good things about Hearts of Iron. I have a friend that like I've been friends with on Steam for like probably almost, if not over 10 years now. And periodically, I've seen him play Hearts of Iron every single week for probably as long as I could remember. At least once a week, I will see the notification pop up on screen that he's been playing it. So it must be a pretty solid game that's been pretty timeless for a long time. That'd be my guess. Oh, but you know what? Feel bad. Minus 300 hours after only playing for, you know, like 3,000, 2,700. That doesn't even make a dent. That's still a lot of time spent. Yeah, I tried Baldur's Gate 3 last night. I spent probably a good hour getting the almost 150 gigs installed. And then I made a character and realized, oh, they have a difficulty called Honor Mode. Basically hardcore. I spent some time, I made my character, and I decided to just get started. I get past the prologue, and what do you know? The first battle that I had at the beginning of the game, and both my characters died. You know what I did? Started playing Skyrim. Was I expecting to die that quickly? No, I was not. But anyways, I've been yapping for a while, so why don't we play? Why don't give this a shot? But also, just to give any of you guys like some understanding of the Dragon Ball Z game, so it feels a lot like the anime in the sense that like the new stylized version of it, the fights are pretty much cinematic. It looks like you're watching just like an explosive movie with colors. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. It's the morning. Like, you're in here right now. The expat, basically, I'm like your weatherman right now, talking to you. Hey, listen, it's either you could hear me yapping, you could hear somebody else yapping. I mean, yeah, I could probably be yapping about the game. Right now, I'm just yapping about my ass. You're just upset because you weren't the first person to say something about it, Gauncher. Oh, and you know what? Here, I figured something out. You don't like Egypt and Aura, right? Okay, so I found my destined enemy for that game too, you know? take my headphones off for this just so I can monologue about it some more. We're gonna play in a couple minutes here. I just want to tell you about one more thing. It's a public service announcement. So I found my arch nemesis in that game, and I can tell you right now that I'm not a big fan of the Mongolian Empire. Genghis Khan is not a very nice man. And you know what? When we were playing the other day, I think it was on Saturday, I like offered him a gift of like one metal tool, okay? And immediately after doing so, he declined my gift. Our relationship changed from neutral to distrusted, and then 1 or 2 turns later, he requested an entire war of annihilation on me, brought his troops down, and you know what he did? He decided to pillage my village, but he didn't burn it to the ground. You know what he did? You know what he did? He destroyed all of my farms. And then I think he also like burned down my workshop too. So anything that provided me with monetary resource or food, he destroyed. And then you know what he did? Probably 2 or 3 turns after the fact, then he sends me a treaty to just cease fire on the war. So I told my dad, I was like, I let him know everything that happened, and then I was like, you know what he probably did was he came down and he asserted his dominance, and he was like, I rule this kingdom, and then left. He came down, like, basically it made me eat sand, and then he left. I just got bullied by him for whatever reason, and then he hasn't come back since. It's a great insult in his culture to offer metal. Listen, hey, oddball. That was the first time any civilization went to war with me. Every other one was fine. And you know what happened? I was in the middle of my war, and then Russia came down, decided they wanted to start an alliance with me, and then immediately after, they requested my aid to go to war with the United States. And then you know what happened? I declined that because I was literally in the middle of my own war against the Mongolian Empire, which I couldn't do anything to. And then guess what? You wanna know the cherry on top of this whole thing? Because I declined going to war with the United States. Russia denounced the alliance and then immediately went to war with me. Yeah, hey DJ, you want to talk a little bit more about how you're perfect at all of these 4X strategy games? I'd love to understand what your secrets are. Is that a goose hitting the gritty? I should probably play the game now, shouldn't I? But regardless, I appreciate you guys being here this morning with me. I hope you're having a good time so far. Mongols were your nemesis and humankind as well. Listen, for what it's worth, like, if Genghis was upset for me giving him, like, metal tools, I think from now on, I'm just gonna give him jewelry. I'm gonna give him, like, items. This is an infomercial to, like, sell my stream to you. You're still here. Maybe I've hooked you. Maybe I haven't. But guess what? You're still here. You could leave right now, but I'm gonna tell you you shouldn't do that. You know why? I have no reason. I just hope you stay. Oh, and one more thing. One more thing, Gauncher. I want to share this with you. So I hit 50 followers the other day. You know this, Gauncher. You can see it on the channel. Twitch is still showing me as 49. My viewer, like, it's on 3 as the concurrent, but it refuses to update to 50. So one of those channels must be a bot channel that someone followed me on a while ago, a couple weeks ago. So eventually eventually it'll pop. And then hopefully they'll be able to send me my affiliate deal. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. The fuck is that? Is that a... I like those emotes. I like them. There's one asshole I hate. CM and Civ 5. I know. I see 52. But Twitch sees 49. If you went into my creator dashboard right now, every single one of the metrics is good, aside from the follow goal. I don't know. It's been like that for the last probably 2.5, 3 days, so I don't know what to say. I'm just kind of here for it. So at this point, I'm kind of just not worrying about it, and I'm just playing to play stuff. But anyways, I think we've sat around for enough time. Oddball's right. It's been about a half hour. So we're here. We're consistent. We're ready. It's almost 11 o'clock in the morning. Which is teasing you. Like the Aura skins. You know what? Maybe at some point, like, things will start to turn around for me. And then eventually I can look back on this time and laugh about it. Instead of feeling like this streak of bad luck has been some hot garbage, you know? But anyways, I'm tabbed back into the game. I think we might as well get ready. If you guys haven't played Crusader Kings 3, this is a new addition to the channel. I wanted to give it a shot. I wanted to see how we do with it. Maybe we'll have some fun. So let's start a brand new game. Excuse me. And we're gonna go and we're gonna start with, we're gonna play the tutorial. There's Kings and Crusades. Oh shit. Man, you're not supposed to spoil the game. No backseating. I didn't even think I put that anywhere. You know what? I'll let it slide this once. It's not like Crusader is the first word. Oh man, really? I must have left that tag there then. Oh jeez, I've been told. I've been told. I've been told. Apparently, I've also found my crowd. I think it's the morning. I gotta play in the morning time. The evening time should be my wind down. I should stream in the mornings and then start watching soap operas in the evenings. And then go to bed, you know? Watching soap operas, because I sure don't. I can't tell you the last time I've watched anything on TV, and I have one right there. Okay, let's start the tutorial. Okay. So I'm gonna narrate. We're gonna read through everything as best as possible, and I'm gonna give you an in-depth look on how to play this. Welcome to Crusader Kings 3. Crusader Kings 3 is a deep strategy game of dynasties and intrigue. If you are new to the world of Crusader Kings, we strongly recommend you play the tutorial. In the tutorial, you will play as Petty King Murchad. It kind of does look like a Chad, doesn't he? A ruler in Ireland. Lead your family and dynasty to defeat your enemies and become King of Ireland. Learn the game as Petty King Murchad. Play the tutorial. Generating world from history. Is this a lore accurate history version of Murchad's rule? For the first time, I noticed there's an option in game rules to change that guy to the actual historical king instead of Murchad. That guy. Would you guys like lore accurate historical king, or do we want to play as Murchad? You are a medieval ruler Your reign may be brief, but through your heirs you can bring your dynasty to prominence. Land is yours for the taking, by way of the sword or through marriage. While clever diplomacy can extend your reach far beyond the wildest dreams of any conqueror. Okay, let me ask you guys a question, okay? There is a full tutorial and a quick tutorial. That is a huge gap in between what one is and what the other one is. Like, 2 hours for a full tutorial versus 13 minutes for a quick tutorial. How much is being left out of that tutorial to make it that quick? I assume it basically, if you do the quick tutorial, it's just going to show you how to click buttons and then you're basically fending for yourself. Is that how that is? The historical guy's name is harder to say. I haven't done the tutorial in many moons, but I mean, like, I'm pretty decent with Aura, but I'm gonna say that these games are probably very separate. 200 hours in this game is newbie hours? Really that long? I'm pretty sure the length will be the same for the first 20 minutes. Then it'll expect you to run it for like an hour and a half, and then something else will show up later. I see. Yeah, main thing was, like, I asked about starting with, like, the Elder Kings 2 mod, and DJ said don't do that, because, like, you won't know what you're doing. What he really means is he just says fuck it and goes to war with... No, I don't. I don't do that with everyone. Just most of them. Listen, I was like 3 or 4 generations ahead. What else was I supposed to do? Let them prosper, clinking rocks together. Again, what am I supposed to do? Let them flourish in peace with nothing? And I'm already better than him, brother. That is not a cool statement because of the perspective. What? Listen. Just because I got hit with some really bad circumstances during the one city run, and I haven't even had a chance to beat it yet. That doesn't mean anything. Behind this veil and curtain, I am a strategic warframe superpower waiting to be reckoned with, alright? There's no reason to question the authority of man here, because I know what I'm doing. I promise. I know what I'm doing. This is all an act. Every second of it. I always gotta be 2 steps ahead, even when I'm not. Alright, let's go ahead and play this game. We'll do the full tutorial. What's the music sound like? Oh, we're just hanging out with that. I'm just gonna keep my headphones here for right now. And just listen to the auditory fan spinning. Nah, to be fair, DJ, like, pumping hours into, like, Crusader Kings and other, like, other strategy games, yeah, you probably do know a lot more than I do. And I'm just gonna say that because it's honest. I just wish that, like, Age of Wonders and Songs of Conquest had more of a following here on Twitch. Because I feel like Songs of Conquest would be a really fun game for us to play. I haven't even gotten a chance to try it yet, but, like, from a strategy standpoint of, like, an RPG game, it looks really, really good. And the pixel art looks even better still. And you know what I will say about that, Gauncher? If I suck, we both suck. Alright. Camera. Use WASD to move the camera across the map. You can also move the cursor to the edge of the screen to pan. Yeah. I don't personally like it when it does that, but that's just me. Because I feel like you can go hog wild outside of the map and just, like, completely move it off to the side. I could just imagine, like, falling asleep and then just doing that, because I've done it before. To zoom in and out of the map, use the scroll wheel. Yep. And then, like, I saw this the other day because, like, I started it, got really tired, but, like, that's a giant map, dude. There's so much here. There's so many kingdoms. That's nuts. It's Italy. I also like the amount of detail that they put into this. There's so much. And this is just island. Just island. Mamma mia. I'm gonna think everyone has a mustache there. Mamma mia! Not the civilization. Alright. Crusader Kings 3 spans hundreds of years and many generations. Right now, time is standing still because the game is paused. Valid. Gabagoo and Gabagoo and Capico, you know? A fucking sandwich. Sometimes you will see blue highlighted text. This means you can hover your cursor over the words to display an informative tooltip. Some of these tooltips may also have highlighted words, which can also be tooltipped for further information. Duchy can lead to county, which can lead to barony. I think I got it. Alright, tutorial over. Hog tooltips. Hey, just think about this. You haven't done a tutorial in a long time, so you're getting a fresh look on it too. Now, let's talk about the game. Oh boy. Now we're actually getting into some things. Everything takes place on the map before you. The world consists of large and small territories, landed titles held by various rulers. Titles are represented by elaborate coats of arms, shown as icons on the map. The icon representing your realm is that of your primary title, the most important and prestigious title you hold. If you hover over your character portrait, the coat of arms over your realm capital, Lumnich will glow, and the entirety of your realm will be highlighted. Munster is your primary title, which is why your realm is named after it. You also hold the earldom of Thomond as a separate title. If you zoom out, it will read Munster on this part of the map. Which it does. And we got Thomond here. As a ruler, you can only hold so much land on your own. You will often have other rulers helping with the administration of the realm by holding land, titles within your borders, making them your vassals. We got vassals too. To find your own land, your domain, press the home key and zoom in. Once closer up, you can see blue labels on the baronies that belong to you. In this case, it will only be Lumnich. Barony of Lumnich. That is correct. The earldom of Ormond is held by your vassal. I think we understand here. Alright. Characters. You play one of many characters in this world, represented by character avatars. Hey DJ, I'm noticing something now. I feel like there's a lot more in this than there is in Aura. This feels like This feels like if you were to take everything from Aura and then add about like 50 other things to it. Your character's the ruler of a realm, which we are. Yes, we are. All right, Munster. Merchad. And we have a bunch of different skills. So, learning, he's a 1. So he's not very smart. 3, intrigue, scheming and finding secrets. So he's not good at gossiping, and he's also not good at telling lies. Stewardship, managing your personal lands. He's a 9 in that, so my guess is he's not very good with his finances. Martial, raising and commanding armies. He's a 12, so he's mediocre at that at best. He can swing a sword, but I don't know if he can command an army very well. And 19 in diplomacy, improving others' opinion of you. Oh, so is he a so is Merchad a narcissist here? He's got Riz though. Yeah, true. So he has charisma, but not a whole lot else. So he's a look maxer. He's a look maxer, Sigma Chad. He's not good at much else, but he's like a, you know. But yeah, diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. He's got that that Crusader Kings 3 what is it called? He has that look maxing Riz, you know. Hate it so much. To be fair though, I'm just thankful that no one in my chat has dropped like a like a skibbity toilet reference, because I'll be honest, like when I heard that the first time, like I think my mind had like my brain literally had like a meltdown. I just didn't know what to do with that information. The first time I heard the term Skibbity Ohio Riz come out of someone's someone's mouth, I think I lost my sanity. Heavy mewing streak. Like, look at him. He's even like, his hands are like touching his face, like he's ready to do it. He's ready to strike. Characters also have traits which can affect skills, as well as how they react to things. These are illustrated by icons in the character view. Some traits tell you about a character's personality, like fickle, calm, or generous. Other traits are specific to how a character has lived their life, such as an education trait or a commander trait. So we have temperate, health, small boost, stewardship +2, courtly vassal opinion -10, opinion of temperate characters +10, opinion of gluttonous characters -10. So he like talks he talks shit on fat people. That's rude, man. Virtuous to Catholics, Catholic opinions +10. I'm sorry, he's rude to heavy set individuals. Rude. Piety +1 a month. Zealot vassal opinion +10. According to this character, it's best to enjoy things in moderation. He's wrathful. This character is quick to anger and fury. He's also impatient. This character thinks that most things should happen fast. Ideally, they should happen now. Sounds a lot like me. I'm a very impatient person too, I guess. I try to have... That's why I play games like this. It's going to take me 10 years to understand how to do everything. From this, you can see that your character typically leads a modest life and expects others to do the same, and is quick to anger when they don't. When a character chooses to behave contrary to their personality traits, it can cause them stress. Oh god. Hey, I got a question. For my Crusader King 3 enjoyers in chat. Have any of you had a king or like an adversary like off themselves? Like, have you had any kings or queens like commit death on themselves? Is that a thing in this game? Like, because they were so stressed out to the point where they basically just like they just killed themselves. Is that a thing? Is this me or has this shat the bed? Is the stream still up? Am I still live? Oh god, now you got me questioning things. Hold up. Are we still good? Can you still see me? Oh no. I don't know what's happening anymore at this point. I'm just kind of rolling with it, you know? Yeah, I was gonna say it looks fine on my end too. I was under the impression that nothing was broken, but huh. Oh well. I think we're good now. Stress. Characters gain stress when taking actions that conflict with their personality traits. Characters who gain enough stress will also gain a stress level, causing various negative effects on their mental health that persist until they manage to reduce their stress. I think Twitch loves to disagree with a lot of our internet connections and service providers. Anyways, welcome back. Today we're learning about stress. Yeah, he's wrathful. He's wrathful, but apparently he leads a modest life. He's temperate. Like, he enjoys things in moderation, but he's quick to get angry. He's also impatient. He sounds like a man-child. Traits can also impact how other characters react to you. Can I make a contradictory king that is like extremely lustful, but is also like a devout religious man? Like just a walking contradiction. You're actually gregarious. Ironically enough, my name is Greg. Why did I name myself Groggy Tales? I should have just named myself Gregarious. Some people are impressed by the brave trait, while a lustful character is more likely to feature in salacious gossip. Traits influence other characters' morality and greed, which can affect both their friendly and hostile actions. All characters, yes all, have an opinion of one another, which drives their behavior. Low opinion can cause people to rise up against you or be unwilling to help you. High opinion can, on the other hand, make characters more inclined to join your schemes. How you choose to interact with other characters will often affect their opinion of you. That makes sense. Hey, can I turn this off where, like, if you move your mouse to, like, the edge of the screen, it follows the camera? Because, like, I'm kind of interested in just using the keys, because I feel like it flings. Maybe. I guess it don't really matter. I mean, I'm just, like, aggressively moving my mouse. Alright. Gold. To further your goals, you will need gold. Next best option is to go keyboard only, because that's certainly possible. Well, it's probably something I'll get used to. I have a bad habit of moving my mouse the whole way off screen. I don't know why I do that. Just it's habit at this point. Among other things, gold pays for buildings, armies, and bribes. Gold is collected passively from both your holdings and your vassals as tax. Larger vassals and more important holdings tend to give more tax. However, money can't buy everything. Certain things can only be achieved by spending the right amount of prestige or, for religious matters, piety. I feel like I say that word wrong, but I feel like piety is how it should be said. You can see the current state of your gold, prestige, and piety in the bar to the top right. Gold, prestige, piety, renown. Your prestige tells you how respected you are. It can be earned passively over time by holding many titles, for example, or actively, such as by marrying into prestigious dynasties or fighting as an ally in wars. Whenever you earn prestige, you build towards your next level of fame. Higher levels of fame make other characters think better of you and bring powerful ways to wage war. Some actions cost prestige, like declaring war. These actions allow you to leverage your celebrity for your own benefit, and characters won't think less of you for using them. Spending prestige does not affect your level of fame progress, just your current prestige. And then got piety. With a lot of piety, you will have an easier time interacting with your head of faith. As you are Catholic, this is the Pope. Who would have thought that? Piety can be gained passively from the learning skill and virtuous traits, or actively from pious actions, such as going on a pilgrimage. Jesus Riz. Jesus Riz, you got that Bible swag, you know? I feel like I have something on my nose. I could blow my nose. It's like put water on my face or something. Having the Pope is popular. He gives out hella bread, as some say. That's valid, though, yeah. He's given out bread in more than one ways. And then he increasingly just can't think of it. That one guy that, like, rubs his hands together and makes that face. That's the Pope for you. Literally, you can ask for money, and sometimes it's a lot. Let us pray. Give us our daily bread. Ask him for money every single day. You also have a level of devotion which builds over time whenever you gain piety and can have positive effects for your character. Similar to prestige, some actions require you to spend piety, like declaring holy war or creating a new faith. Spending piety like this is normal, and other characters won't think worse of you for it. I understand. Other characters won't think worse of you for it. There's got to be some kings that, like, cannot stand religion, though. I guarantee it. I understand. Lifestyles. As well as traits, your character can also pick a lifestyle. There are 5 lifestyles, one for each skill. Lifestyles represent what you put the most effort into day to day, and each one has several focuses inside relating to it. Every focus gives you a unique bonus. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone real quick, make sure nobody like important tried to reach out to me. Nope. Also, I just wanted to say this real quick. For anyone that is located in like a coastal area, US wise, like near Florida or like the Carolinas, North Carolina, I hope you guys are doing okay. And I've been meaning to ask, hey, Gauncher, how have the efforts been recently? You guys getting like a bunch of phone calls because of that stuff happening? Or is that like, I would assume like it's been busier because of that. Aline's added to the list of names with unfortunate circumstances. Yeah, true. Yeah, it truly has. You personally haven't? Have they like been taught? I mean, like during the day, I would assume. I'd assume it'd be busier, but who knows? Click the lifestyle button. That's highlighted. Click on any lifestyle to see its focuses. Every storm that comes around, I'm 50-50 on if the big ass pecan tree next to my house will fall over. But it's still going. It's still live. Sounds to me like that thing's holding on for its life. We're just really lucky. Somehow, because I've seen trees as big or taller that were felled. Well, maybe it's a lucky tree. You keep getting pecans and it stays alive, you know? Speaking of pecan, that's a character in Dragon Ball. You know what though? Like, I'm not gonna lie. There's like one character in Dragon Ball Z like that I absolutely love, and he's nowhere near like the most powerful. And his name is Janemba, and he has a sword, and he looks like a demon. Pretty cool. It's taken me 30 minutes to get this far. It's because I'm talking to my chat. Somehow. I already read that, my bad. Click on any lifestyle to see it focuses. As time goes by, interactive streamer reported. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not supposed to talk to any of you guys, and like there's supposed to be like 1,500 people here just randomly saying shit in the chat, right? You know, okay, can I ask you guys a serious question? Like, this is just like, is it just me? Is it just me, or is there something like really like uncanny valley feeling about going into a stream with a bunch of people in it? And then like, do you guys feel the same way? Like when you look at a Twitch chat, when let's say there's like 1,500 people watching a stream, right? And you're just watching the chat, just go. The way people type in chat in some of the streams that I've been in, it looks like AI. It looks like robots are typing in chat. I feel like they're not real people. Obviously, that's just me. That's delusional thinking there, but like, I'm not trying to go towards Matrix thought, but like, I have been in quite a few streams where like reading the chat just doesn't feel real. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like hive mind. I don't understand how to feel about it, but like there have been numerous channels that I've went into that like you know they're real people, but like the way that they type, you get emotes. It'd be what it do. All right, well, I mean, like, I guess that's just normal, because I went down a rabbit hole the other day and I was trying to like plug random stuff into Google just to see like if I was going crazy or not, because it just feels so off. It just feels off. And now granted, I mean, like if there were like 300 people in here talking, I'm sure it would be hard for me to keep up with everything. I partake on occasion. Yeah, me too. I used to throw It's alright. I've had my fair share of Pepegas in Mizkif's stream before. Numerous times. It's fine. I haven't recently, but I used to a lot. And then, like, I'll go into a World of Warcraft stream every so often that, like, has a couple hundred viewers, but, like, the chat's really slow. So you can actually, like, have a conversation with people. It's alright when it's like that, though. But it's just the given day. So yeah, we'll just chalk it up to hive mind perspective. At least now I know that, like, I'm not the only one going crazy from that. Anyways. Okay. So lifestyle. Focuses. We have 5 different types of focuses. As time goes by, your character will earn lifestyle experience for maintaining a particular lifestyle. When you acquire enough lifestyle experience, you can select one of that lifestyle's perks for any of its trees. Perks represent you practicing and developing yourself over time and offer unique bonuses like special traits or unlock lifestyle-specific mechanics and content such as the ability to start abduct schemes. Hey, looking forward to learning. This game is fucking complex for me. You came to the right place. What we're here for. What's going on? I don't want to say the name. Gabe, how you doing? If you'd like me to call you by something different, please let me know. But welcome. It's good to have you here. Critical laughed at a message of mine once. I've done my part in big streams. I respect that. Hey man, you make Big Moist laugh at a couple of characters on screen, you must be doing something right. I respect it. Respect it. Gabe's good? Alright, well, so my main goal for this is to just kind of get used to how to play the game. We play a couple other 4X strategy games here too. But there's some mods that this game has that I'm really interested in. Big interested in Elder Kings too. Looks really cool. So this is like the real first day of playing Crusader Kings, Gabe. So I'm just kind of reading through everything as far as the tutorial goes. Abduct schemes. The abduct scheme is a hostile scheme that aims to imprison its target. It is a secret scheme based on intrigue that can recruit agents. Alright, so we're gonna... develop religious police. How to win. Build MAA. Crush rebellion. So be a dictator? As an example, the strategy, authority, and chivalry focuses all grant martial experience, which can be used to acquire any of the martial lifestyle's perks. It be what it do. How to win a game. How to win at life. Just become a dictator. Nobody can say anything bad about you. You can take all the money. And if they do say anything bad about you or they decide to rebel, you just kill them. Or you take away their food supply. And then they have to listen to you. Hey, listen, I'm not going to say anything because the first major game of Aura that I played, I won as Russia. And I won by Expanse of Warfare. So, Rule 3, have money. Rule 2, have land. Rule 1, be a thriving government economy. Scratch the economy part. As long as you're getting all the wealth, that's all that matters. That's the only thing that matters. I understand. Completing perk trees lead to different lifestyle traits. Choose a focus. Alright. So we can focus on diplomacy, focus on understanding people and their motives, how to handle other realms, and how to win the unwavering loyalty of your subjects. We don't care about that. Focus on control of your realm, honorable conduct, and the strategies that will win your wars. Stewardship. Focus on dealing injustice, administrating the land of your realm, and filling your coffers with gold. Intrigue. Focus on the manipulation of people, the nature of secrets, and the cunning plots that will bring your plans to fruition. Or learning. Hog gaslight. Focus on learning all that you can. The realm of knowledge and divinity lie within your grasp, as well as the secrets to life itself. So many gameplay angles, so many choices. All right, guys, I'm gonna need some help here. I think if we're gonna go this route, going off of his strengths here, we could go diplomacy and care about our people and understand what makes them tick. We could go martial and just rule with an iron fist, or we can go intrigue and we can gaslight people. Do we have any preferences here that we'd like to see? I get a bit of FOMO, fear of missing out. You know what? I feel that. I really do feel that. I think that's one of the reasons why it's taken me so long to figure out what games I actually want to play. I keep it simple. I use their education or decide based on their personality. Well, in this case, the tutorial leader, he's supposed to be level-headed, but he's a hothead. He's like a walking contradiction. Just for the sake of the tutorial, I wonder if diplomacy would be the best choice to have here. At least that'd be my thing. But do not trust me. Yeah, I think, like, even that, like, if you're going towards, like, a martial lifestyle, I feel like you don't necessarily have to be a dictator. Like, you can rule with, like, a strong-willed rule, but you don't have to be, like, a bad leader. You know what? You'll always have the new character to try another lifestyle. Yeah, that's true. And I mean, if 200 hours in this game is rookie hours, I guess we'll have a lot of time to try out pretty much everything. That's how it starts. And then you wind up like somebody like Oddball or DJ and you have over 1,000 hours. Is that how it goes? You get reeled in? You get sucked in? I mean, I dumped about over 3. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot the other 2,000 hours. My mistake. All right, I'm just going to go diplomacy. The reason why I'm going to go diplomacy, it's the highest in what he has. Well, let's go diplomacy here. Okay. Oh, we have to choose a lifestyle focus. Oh, okay. So there's skill trees. So there's a lifestyle, and then there's multiple focuses within that. Wow. Okay. Temptation focus. Seduction, desire, and the gentle art of twisting people around your little finger. Fertility, plus 20%. Seduce phase length, 20 days faster per scheme phase. Please be accurate. Alright. Come on, Greg, you're skewing the numbers. That's not fair to the other people that are watching your stream. Yeah, you could have fooled me, pal. You could have fooled me, buddy. I do what I can. Alright, yeah, let's just do diplomacy. Foreign affairs focus. One can never have too many friends, near or far. Majesty focus. Regality flows from ritual, tradition, and glory. Or family focus. Even if we do not choose them, those closest to us are the most important. Intimidation focus has dread loss modifier now. That's new. Dread loss. Where's the intimidation focus? Yeah, dread. Dread is a measure of how feared a ruler is. Rulers increase dread by performing cruel and heinous